Hey everybody, we are back with Besties on the Deck, and this is Tish.
And this is Blossom.
So this episode we wanted to we wanted to share our most common thing together as friends is our anniversary.
Is that
And
the right way to say that?
what?
It's something that we have in common, but that sounded kind of weird. The most common.
I guess I don't know. Most common.
I don't know. It's just
Like,
something
things
that
you-
is the coolest thing that we have in common.
Yes. I
There
guess
you
that
go.
would be better worded that
Okay.
way, yes. So, however you just worded
The
that.
coolest thing we have in common.
The coolest thing we have in common. Useless fact of the day. Ah, there we go. We'll use Amanda's. Okay, useless fact of the day. We share the same anniversary date. Not the year, just the date. And it's
the month and day.
Yes, and it's this month. And so we
Try to do something together.
yes, we try to do something together every year, since we found out we share this same day. And
Which is really funny. We found out the first night we hung out as,
Okay, so
as a group. As
we
the four
started
of us.
we started hanging out after the couples connects that we met at, and then we kind of I think the guys started talking, and then we started talking, and then
I don't know, y'all. I just remember you guys inviting us to dinner,
yes, so we went to dinner.
and then we went to your house afterwards.
Wait, we can't skip dinner, Blossom. Okay, so we go to a steakhouse, and we're ordering, and the way Blossom orders her food is adorable. So she'll order her steak or whatever, and then she'll always get a baked potato with a buttload of butter, y'all. And she tells the waitress this every time.
I want to feel my cholesterol rise.
Yes. So I thought that was hilarious, and sure enough, when they brought her food back, she had like 2 or 3 little things of butter, plus
earned
like
her
2
tip.
scoops of butter on top of your potato anyway. But through the night, we're kind of talking and sharing stories and stuff, and then we step outside after dinner, and we're still talking. Everything's going
They
good.
closed the restaurant.
Yeah, they closed the restaurant. We're still outside talking. And so we invite them back to our house. And didn't we play Jackbox with you guys on the TV?
Yes, we did.
And I think there was like a question or something that sparked a conversation about our anniversary.
Yes, because something sparked. Because first we thought it was so cool that we both had 2 daughters.
Yes.
Then we thought it was so cool that our daughters are exactly 6 years apart.
Yes.
And then we thought it was so cool that we lived so close to each other and had not known that.
And our stories, not when they started, but our stories as
Yes.
couples were so familiar.
Yes.
Or so similar.
The same ups and downs. and the
Yes,
same
similar situations. And
high
there's
school, started out in high school
Yes.
and everything.
and there's how much of an age gap between me and you?
There's 10 years.
10-year age gap. So, and there's how much
11.
older? 11 with him?
No,
With
what?
yours? With
What?
your husband?
No, he's 3 years older than me.
Okay, so ours is
What?
how many years?
We're 10 years apart.
So he's 13 from us.
Yes.
Okay. So,
So you and yours are the same.
yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
For some reason, I was thinking he was a year older than you.
No. He's only 4 months older than me.
Oh.
Yeah. But anyway, okay, so back on topic. So we got to talking about all these commonalities in our families.
Look at you using a 50
I
cent word.
know. Okay, so it just kept getting crazier and crazier about how much in common we
We
had.
were so similar.
Yes, and like sharing our stories as couples. I mean, we're looking at each other like, what the? What? I'm telling y'all, like I said at dinner tonight, because we just had dinner, we it's crazy because this was a divine set up appointment from the beginning. And I mean, look how much we've been through together
Oh my gosh.
in the past half decade.
Yeah.
And, you know, how much we've all grown together. And it's just insane. So, of course, we got a hold of them this week and was like, hey, you guys want to go to dinner? And then it's always the question of,
Where
do you want to go to dinner?
I'm really proud of us that we went somewhere totally new, that was totally
Yes.
new for all of us.
Yes, and
None
it
of
was
us had been
great.
there.
It was great.
It was so good. The service was amazing.
Our waitress was such a sweetheart.
My man tipped her $20.
Oh, ours was close to that, yeah.
Because he was just like, babe, he goes, let's just be a blessing. She was awesome.
Great, and she was on top of everything. My biggest thing is being on top of the drinks, because you know you gotta wait a little while for the food.
Yeah, and she didn't even just refill them. She brought fresh.
Oh yeah, brand new
Fresh
big
drinks.
old cups, y'all. Okay, so the other night, me and my husband went to dinner, and I decided I was gonna try a glass of wine. I'm not a wine drinker. I think I maybe tried wine a few times when I was younger.
I am so dumb when it comes to wine, alcohol.
Well, I
all
don't
that
know
stuff.
what all you're supposed to do. Like, you
Swirl
it and
smell it.
sniff it and sip it and whatever.
I don't know.
Anyway, so I got the Moscato. Oh my God, y'all. It was so good. Anyway, so
It was disgusting. how
it
you
was
brought
so good. And it went so good with my pasta.
It was raunchy.
And then I had a steak and macaroni and cheese. Y'all, I am the biggest fan of macaroni and cheese, and I will
That
tell
was really
you,
good mac and cheese. I
Yeah.
stole a bite.
I will tell you if it is crap or if it is good.
I liked the noodles. They were weird for macaroni and cheese.
I like using that noodle. They use penne, which is a good noodle, I think. But sometimes it gets to be too much sometimes because they're so big. I feel like you fill up quicker.
I don't know. Those were like the perfect size. It was good.
Right. But so we had dinner and we're just enjoying each other's company. And her husband started saying, you know, like, how often do you find a couple that you're actually friends with, you actually enjoy being around quite a bit,
You don't do
share-
it just out of obligation.
who share the same anniversary date? And I mean, y'all, it has been just a blessing to be able to have that connection with somebody and then be able to relate in so many different ways, and them already having gone through so many things and
We've kind of
seeing
been there, done that. We've
Yeah.
got the battle scars.
seeing where they started, what they went through, and how they've grown into the couple they are today. And I absolutely adore them.
So I was having this issue with insurance, and I had to call. And so I spoke with a representative, and representative. But fortunately, I didn't have to go through all that. You actually got a person right off the bat, and it was this gentleman, and his name was Byron. And I don't know how we got on the topic. Oh, we got on the topic because it was in regards to an issue with my husband. And so, I, of course, anytime I talk about my spouse, I have to brag on him. So instead of just saying that I was calling in regards to a medication about my husband, that was for my husband, I said, I'm calling about a medication for my amazing husband. And he was like, oh, that's so sweet. And I was like, well, he is. And then it started this 28-minute conversation where we're talking about each other's spouses. They've been married 33 years.
Wow.
And they're about to celebrate their 33rd anniversary. And
Yeah.
we just celebrated our 31st anniversary.
Yeah.
And so, and then at one point he was like, I could just talk to you all day about my significant other. I said, I could just talk all day about mine too. I said, isn't life just great? And he goes, it is. It really is.
That's awesome.
So anyway, I spent 28 minutes bragging on my man to a total stranger, but I was just like, I love to brag on him.
Yeah.
I love talking about him. And every time I fill out an application or any kind of medical form or any kind of charity donation or anything where it has, if you have to mark single, married, whatever.
Widowed, divorced, other.
Yeah. I always write happily above married, and then I put a circle around the whole thing instead of just checking married.
Oh my gosh.
And sometimes people have called me out on it, and they're like, that's so cute.
Oh my gosh. All right. So with anniversary topic in mind, what would you say was your all-time favorite anniversary out of the 31 years?
Okay, so my all-time favorite is, it would have been now 11 years ago. Our church was doing a read the Bible in 90 days.
Yeah.
So they had a start date so that everybody started at the same time.
Yeah.
Well, we did the math and we figured it up, and we figured if we started before they did, we could, if we read, Michael did the math and everything on how many pages we needed to read per day in order to get through it. And so what we did was we started our countdown so that it ended on our anniversary while we were on the beach we were on vacation for our anniversary. So, but the thing was, so it was our 20th anniversary.
Yeah.
We had 20 on the brain. So we wake up on the 19th, and our friends that were vacationing with us, they had made us breakfast, and they're like, happy anniversary. And we're like, no, it's tomorrow. And they're like, no, it's today. And we're like, no, it's tomorrow. And so when we realized they were right, we were wrong, we were like, oh crap, we've got to read twice as many pages because otherwise we're not going to finish on our anniversary. And that was very important to us. So we ran out there after breakfast and we read that day's pages. And then that evening we went out after dinner.
Yeah.
And we read that evening's pages. And we actually ended the Bible that we had read from cover to cover at sunset on the beach on our anniversary. So that is my favorite anniversary memory.
Oh my goodness.
And then of course we had to rub it into everybody else. we finished it on the beach.
That's so funny. Mine would be our 16th, because we had our own place. And I got off work and I came home and there was a Post-it note on the front door and it said, get camera ready. I didn't know what that meant. So I'm like fixing my hair and, not pull my camera out and record. Y'all, I'm blonde. I finally let my natural hair color come back. Yes, this is me. So anyway...
Like they can see you, dork.
I open the door and I walk in. There's more Post-it notes with directions and, little things of like, I love you and you're my favorite person or, just different little love notes. And then it leads to a path in the corner and he's got rose petals shaped in a heart and 16 in candles in the middle, and they're all lit, and then the path goes down the hallway and it's all rose petals and candles, and it stops at the bathroom and it says enjoy a relaxing bath. So he's already got a hot bath ready for me. There's candles and rose petals. Dude, I was so excited. I did not want to sit there and relax inside of this bath long. And I was so anxious just sitting there, and I'm just kind of like, what normally would take me like, 15, 20 minutes, soak in the tub, whatever. Right. I think I was in there like 5 minutes washed up, and then I got out. I was so anxious. And I had my towel wrapped around me and stuff, and then it says, it said something like, knock twice when you're ready, and then oh no, this was one of the most important parts. It said knock once when you're in the tub, and then I knock once and he starts playing our wedding song, our song. And it's a Rascal Flatts song, and I just start bawling my eyes out. And then he said, knock again when you're ready to come out. So I knocked, I waited, and then I came out and followed the path a little bit further, and then there's Crumble Cookie. And it's got all these big cookies inside, and it says pick one. And then I picked one, and it says follow the path, and it goes to the bedroom. And then there's like other notes and stuff. And then I go to open the door, and he's standing there, and there's rose petals all over the bed. There's a big old bouquet of flowers and balloons and candles. And I mean, I'm just like smitten and just like, oh, this is so sweet. That has been my all-time favorite. That was my all-time favorite.
Okay, so on that note, that is like really sweet. And this wasn't for our anniversary. This was just a spur of the moment, I love you kind of thing.
Yeah.
But so he worked a different shift than me, and so he called me at work, and he told me to call him when I was leaving work. I was like, okay. So then I called him, and he goes, call me when you get to the driveway before you, we lived like way downhill, really long driveway. He said, call me before you pull down the driveway. I'm like, okay.
Is this way before Life 360?
Oh yeah, this is way before Life 360. And so I call him, and so I go in, and I open the door, and we were in this little house that my grandfather had built when he was 18 and drunker than Cooter Brown. So it was the weirdest layout of a house. Okay?
Yeah.
And so you enter the house, you're in a room, which was the living room, and then there was a doorway, and that led to the rest of the house. Well, that door always stayed open.
Yeah.
And for some reason, that door was shut. And so I was like, okay. And I was supposed to call him when I got to the end of the driveway. So I get to the end of the driveway, and I'm like, yeah, I walk up. And so I walk in, and so I open that door, and he's standing there. And we had this cute little French bistro table that had the two little chairs with it.
Yeah.
You would see like out in Paris or something. You know, like out in front of a cafe. And he had cooked a meal, and we were trying to get pregnant.
Yeah.
At the time, and so
he was swooning
so he put Mellow Yellow on ice.
No.
And he was standing there all dressed up with a white button down and dress pants, and he had a little dish towel draped over his arm.
Oh my goodness.
And he pulled the seat out for me. He had cooked this amazing meal, and then he did the dishes afterwards.
Oh.
And it was just a spontaneous thing. It was for nothing other than because he loved me, and I was just like, I am so spoiled.
Okay, so with 31 years under your belt, what advice can you give to younger couples?
Communication. I mean, we are doing better than we ever have now, and we've been doing really well for quite a while. But we could have been doing this good the whole time had we just communicated better. And I'll tell you when it started, it took years, and I mean years of working on communication for us to be where we are now.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you the day that it started. Our girls, so this has been a long time ago because our girls were still little and they were living at home, obviously. And our youngest daughter's bedroom, her bedroom window is right above where I parked the car on the outside of the house. We were fighting. I don't remember about what, but it was bad. I mean, it was like really bad. It got to the point where I grabbed my keys, I went out to my car. He kicked the car, put a dent in the car, tried to pull me out of the car, and I said, "That's it." I said, "Give me your hands right now." And he goes, "What?" And I mean, this is in the middle of us yelling at each other.
Yeah,
Our
knock out, drag out fight.
Our kids are up in that bedroom holding each other, crying because they hear us yelling.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Just give me your hands." And I took his hands and I said, "Lord God, please intervene in this right now. We're not hearing each other.
Yeah.
We are not communicating at all. Please, please step in and do something so that we can hear each other."
Amen. Yeah.
And I forget what else I said, but it was, I prayed a little bit longer. And then all of a sudden, it was just like this wave
Mm-hmm.
of peace came over the both of us.
Yeah.
And he looked at me and I looked at him and we didn't say anything. And he took me by the hand and I got out of the car and we walked through the house. We checked on the girls. We reassured them everything was fine. We went out on the back porch and we had one of the longest, deepest conversations we have ever had.
Yeah.
And it was amazing. And ever since then, that sparked the whole communication. Because so many times I would just assume what he was thinking, or assume what he was feeling, or assume that he understood what I was thinking or understood what I was feeling.
Right.
And that's not fair. That's a lot of pressure to put on somebody.
Yeah. They can't read our minds, y'all.
No, they can't.
Ladies, they can't read our minds. We have to make sure that we tell them how
Yes.
we feel. And not just assume, okay, because I'm giving you the RBF look, that you know why I'm pissed off.
Right.
Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, I'd say in 20 years what I have learned, definitely communication. And it's not necessarily, I wouldn't say it's necessarily a controlling thing. I think it's more of a respect thing of, checking in with your spouse and letting them know, hey, I'm going to be over here, or hey, I've got to do some errands. This is where I'm going to go.
Mm-hmm.
By chance, do you need anything?
Yeah.
You need to be checking in.
Consideration.
Yes. One, because if something were to happen, they know where to look.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't have those tracking apps or whatever, then you need to absolutely
Mm-hmm.
communicate your locations. But communication in the sense of if something upsets you, or you didn't like the way they said something to you, or you seemed really off today, is everything okay? You've got to be able to talk to your person
And nip it in the bud.
Yes, and even if it's got nothing to do with the two of you, but it's something they're carrying, like you've got to reassure them that I'm your safe space, I'm your peace, you can let this go. And, reassuring your partner that they can confide in you and just have their 15 minutes of being human and get everything out, whether it's work or the way people drive nowadays, just everything. So I really feel like, communication in so many different ways is huge, and just being very loving and supportive to your spouse, because you don't know what they're dealing with at work that they don't tell you about.
Right.
And, so just trying to give them that encouragement that you are proud of them. You're proud that they get up every single morning, whether they want to or not, and they go work their ass off and come home. And we do the same. They maybe be part-time jobs or whatever, but we do the same too. And then we help take care of the family and the house and everything else. And we're trying to provide the peace for them to come home to. That's the woman's job, I feel, is to make it a home, to make it a safe haven, so that when everybody's out in the world doing everyday things, they get to come home to a place that is safe for them. They can let themselves be themselves. They can vent there, and as the Fockers would say, their circle of trust.
I've never seen that movie.
Oh my God, it's hit or miss whether or not I like Ben Stiller in some of his movies. Those ones I absolutely loved. Plus Robert De Niro is just freaking hilarious. But if you've got some anniversaries that are memorable, yes, like one of your favorite memories, or something you did for your spouse, or something they did for you, or just anything, go ahead and write into the Gmail. It's bestiesonthedeck@gmail.com. And as always, please push that like button and follow us if you haven't followed us already. Make sure your notifications are on so you are getting the updates when new episodes are dropping. So other than that, guys, we hope you have an amazing rest of your week. With the holidays coming up, we will be having something closer to Thanksgiving. So you guys, I know some of the local grocery stores out here are having some good sales on some ham I'm picking up tomorrow. So I'm excited about that.
And we want to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving.
Yes.
Because we won't be recording next week.
Yes. So absolutely. Happy Thanksgiving, guys. Remember what it's about, being grateful and thankful for everything that you've already been given, everything that, you're being supplied with on a day-to-day, moment-to-moment basis. Like, that's really been hitting me a lot lately, is from the moment I wake up, God gave me the opportunity to wake up. This is a new start, a new day. Then I start my daily routine with my girls in the morning and get everybody ready, whether I've got work or just taking them to school that morning. And I pray over everybody and wish them a good day and set a good tone for the morning. If my husband's working, I'm up at 4 o'clock in the morning with him, making him breakfast, packing his lunch.
You're a better woman than I am.
We have a cigarette together, and I pray over him, and I pray, thank you, Lord, for waking us up this morning. Please protect.
I always pray.
Yes.
I've always prayed for Michael. I always do, but I don't get up with him and walk him out like you do. I don't make the breakfast and all that. I mean, we have a different routine. Like, you make me look like a bad wife.
I mean, it's just I feel like that sets a tone for him in the morning to really help him get through his day.
Yeah.
Because I know it's stressful there. I know there's things that they deal with and frustrations they deal with, and this just kind of gives them a little bit of home that makes them feel better during the day, Right. And being able to just kind of check in with him throughout the day and give him some encouragement or make him laugh or whatever. I'm a
horrible person because, we send each other, like, lovey-dovey little messages and stuff like that, but, like, there are days where we don't contact each other at all until we see each other
at the end of the day.
Or he calls on his way home, do you need anything? Is there anything I can pick up for you? Which he does almost every day. But I don't know when his break times are. I don't know anything. Like, I couldn't surprise him if I wanted to. I don't know where he takes his breaks at. Yeah. Or anything like that. And I feel like this horrible wife because you know all this stuff and I don't.
No. I'm just a different type of wife, I guess. I don't know. Either way,
we'll talk in 11 years
and see if I'm still doing my routine. I like my routine because I feel like it keeps me on track of things I need to get done in the morning, and I'm not just sleeping up until it's time to go. So, which I'm guilty of that.
So those mornings are the worst. When
especially
you don't have any time.
Yes, and you don't sleep well. You keep pushing the snooze button.
No. It's not that you don't sleep well. It's that you don't sleep well until the alarm goes off.
Oh, yeah.
That's when you fall into that good, deep, comfortable sleep, and you only get what amount of time the snooze button gives you.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yes, because I did that this morning. I did that this morning, and my daughter comes in and she goes, Mom, it's been 5 minutes. Your alarm went off. And I was like, okay, 5 more minutes. And she's like, Mom, get up. And I'm like, okay, I'm getting up. And I kind of like sat up just a little bit and was like, pretend like I was messing on my phone when I was really pushing snooze. And then she walks out of the room and I'm like, just 5 more minutes. Just 5 more minutes.
So we're at the stage where I'm going through that wonderful phase of life, menopause, and I have the worst hot flashes.
Oh gosh!
You just don't even understand.
I get them bad myself, but probably not as bad as you.
These are so much worse than you can imagine. And so I can't stand to have anything next to me when I'm sleeping.
Yeah.
And I sleep on the side where the air conditioner is.
Yeah.
So it's blowing practically right on me.
Yeah.
And so we don't snuggle and cuddle as we go to sleep, but we love to snuggle and cuddle.
Yeah.
So lately we've been just like, when our alarms go off in the morning, like whether it's him getting up at 4 or whatever, you know, like we'll just kind of curl up with each other, and I just love that. Oh my gosh, I eat that up. Even though I know it's just until the snooze button or the next alarm goes off. And I'll start getting really hot. I can't be next to him more than 5 minutes. He's like a heater. But oh my gosh, it's the safest, warmest, coziest feeling in the whole wide world. It's my favorite place to be.
Oh, I love it. All right, y'all.
Okay, we ended the show like 10 minutes ago.
I know, we're doing... You know, I'm married to an Italian family, and from what I understand, it takes like 30 minutes to say goodbye most times. So, and then somebody starts sharing a recipe, and then it gets all spiraled, and yeah. So, but anyway, thank you guys for listening in. This was our episode number 10, anniversaries. And like we said, if you have a funny story or memory that you'd like to share, just send it into our email, bestiesonthedeck@gmail.com. And as always, don't forget to push that like button and subscribe. And
yes, guys.
Yes, enjoy your Thanksgiving, y'all, and we will
Happy
talk to you next time.